Hi, it's Heather, and I'm a laugh stealer. Ever since I was growing up, I've never had my own laugh. I would always end up stealing the laugh of whoever was around me a lot. And sometimes it wasn't even people who were around me a lot, it was just that there was a laugh that was really noticeable and stood out, and then all of a sudden my laugh would become that laugh. And I wouldn't even notice when it was happening. Just all of a sudden when I was with this person, I would notice that our laughs were like identical. And it's like, when did this happen? That my laugh started being the same as someone else's. I have no idea how my laugh originally was. I'm sure it was probably the same as my parents when I was growing up. And then as soon as I started hanging out with someone at school, it was probably the same as theirs. I can't help it. It's just whatever naturally comes out of my mouth. I'm not intentionally trying to mimic someone's laugh. I don't consciously, decide that I like this laugh, I'm going to copy it. And I can't go back to my old laugh because I have no idea what it was. I just do whatever comes naturally, and I've stolen someone else's laugh again. Right now, whenever my boyfriend and I laugh at the same time, my laugh is the same as his. And I know that it didn't used to be because it used to match someone else's from work. Is that me desperately trying to be like someone else in my subconscious? Am I trying to mimic other people? Because I don't know. If you have had this problem or know how I can fix it, please help me. But it's not even necessarily just with laughs. When I was really young, sometimes I would notice like physical marks on people, and they were weird to me, and if they stood out enough, I would acquire these. And this is weird, and I don't know that I've ever told anyone about this because it seemed like I was crazy, but there was this woman that worked at the daycare I was at, and she had this like strange like skin tag kind of thing, but it wasn't really, and it was under her arm. And I just thought it was so weird, and I would stare at it every day. And then like a month later, I had that same mark on me, and it was so creepy. How do you develop that? And then after a few months, when it, just became a normal thing and it wasn't so weird to me, it was gone. And then for the longest time, I had this like freckle on my lip, and I had seen that on some other person, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. And then it happened to me, and it was there for probably a good couple of years, but it's gone now. Like, it doesn't, just come out of the blue. It happens after I notice it on someone. And maybe if I hadn't noticed it on someone and it just happened, I wouldn't have noticed it, it would have just been a thing. But it happened like right after I noticed it on someone. Is that weird? Has that ever happened to one of you guys? I can't keep my own laugh, and I got weird spots showing up on my body. Weird things happen, I guess. But I would feel less weird if one of you guys can make me feel better about it. So please comment if you have any sort of experience with this. Thank you. Laughs? 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 Laughs.